According to a new report from Rolling Stone, Donald Trump thinks that Google is trying to screw him and his social media outlet, Truth Social. According to the sources who spoke with Rolling Stone, Donald Trump has been repeatedly asking in recent days, and language warning here real quick, but here it is Google trying to fuck me? Trump has been asking friends and advisors in recent weeks. He keeps hearing about how Google and YouTube have it out for him, said one source who discussed the topic with Trump, including on Truth Social, and I think he's taking it seriously. Google is out to get you, man. They don't want Truth Social in their Play Store. But here's the problem. Truth Social isn't available for Android. They have not created their app to where it is compatible. And that's 40% of the mobile user market here in the United States. 40 people with a mobile phone have an Android device. 40% of people with a mobile phone have an Android device. So they can't even get on Truth Social. And last I heard, they're also still trying to develop a web app for it. It may have just launched, I'm not sure. But either way, you're cutting off a huge part of the market because you launched a product that wasn't ready. Now, these sources do say that, hey, they're still working on it. They actually found job postings for people to help program what appears to be the Android app. So they don't even have the manpower to create this app to go capture that other 40% of the US market here. They have nothing because they launched a product that wasn't ready to launch. Now, I'll be fair. It's not uncommon for a new app to launch that's not available on both platforms, the Apple iOS and the Android iOS or Android OS. But here's the thing. Usually, if it's not available on one, only available on the other, it doesn't take months and months and months and months for it to show up on the other one. Typically, it's pretty quick. Because real tech people understand if you want to get the whole market, you got to be on both devices. But Trump's people apparently came up with this idea later, and now Trump thinks that because he's not available on the Play Store that Google is somehow trying to screw him. Google literally can't screw you over because you're not there, Donald. It's not Google's fault that your app is not getting tons of users. That's your fault. You put out a product, one, that nobody was even asking for, two, that there's already at least 4 different competitors out there on the market that aren't as glitchy as your little app. There's no demand for a product that you put out, so you can't sit there and blame others when you put out a bad product that nobody asked for, because that's what's happening here. Potential investors should look at this as a warning sign. Because yes, Digital World Acquisition is still trying to go through with this merger. They actually had to send out a letter to potential investors this week, their S-4 merger document, warning them of all of Donald Trump's past business bankruptcies. Things aren't looking good for Truth Social. Donald Trump, of course, is using it now, but as we learned in that S-4 document, part of the reason for that is because they promised investors that Trump was going to start using it. So I imagine Digital World Acquisition had to have a conversation with him and let him know that you have to do this or else we're not going to get people putting money into it. But I would say the bigger problem for Digital World is the fact that it's not available to almost half of the US market because Donald Trump and the people running this company are complete and total idiots. Hey everyone, you know what this is. It's the end screen, where I'm supposed to beg you to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content from Ring of Fire. But what I really want to do is ask you to consider becoming a member for more exclusive content and perks, including early access videos and exclusive videos. Check out the link in the description or go to youtube.com/theringoffire/membership.